come help me pick a bow tie.
I don't understand why you need help in pick out. Oh my gosh, how many ties do you have?
I have a few. I do have a few. I would love to wear my Auburn tie, but I can't. That would not be real respectful in the state of Tennessee, and I'm sure not able to wear the UT tie. I wouldn't mind wearing a blue tie, but that would mean everybody think I'm a Democrat. And then I wouldn't mind wearing a red tie because that means everybody think I'm a Republican. So I guess I'll just wear one of these muted khaki ties that I have.
Or you could pick that crazy paisley one.
Or I'll pick the crazy paisley one. That's orange. That's perfect. It represents both schools.
There we go.
Ready?
There you go.
AIA Tennessee would like to recognize all the great design that's been done, and we want to congratulate the winners of the design awards this year. And we'd like to celebrate. And in celebration, we're going to make a celebratory drink. Matt Lyle is going to make a celebratory drink, and then we are going to enjoy it together. So, Matt?
All right, this year's celebratory drink is going to be a Manhattan. So, in order to make a Manhattan, you start with a cup full of ice. You can start with a pitcher full of ice, but we're going to go with a cup. You take the base, which is whiskey, in this case, rye whiskey, and
I'll get it out of your way.
thank you. And whatever vessel you decide to use, it is a 2-to-1 mixture. That could be a shot glass, it could be a cup, be whatever. So it's a 2-to-1 mixture of rye whiskey and sweet vermouth. Not dry vermouth, make sure it's sweet vermouth. So we've got our 2. Now we have our 1.
All right.
And again, that's 2-to-1, but you could give it just a little something extra just to make sure that you got it right.
All right.
Okay, and then bitters. Angostura bitters work really great, but if you have another type of bitter sitting around, that'll work too. Peychaud's or an orange bitters. Just a little bit of bitters. You don't want to overdo it with bitters. The secret ingredient is to take a little bit of the cherry juice and actually add it into the cup. Secrets in the sauce.
So you've done this before, right?
Yeah, you know, I've done it a couple of times.
Okay.
Okay, then you're going to want to stir. So you take your stirring implement and you vigorously stir.
And how many times?
So the recipes will tell you that you should stir it 100 times. But since we all know how ADD you are, I would say you just stir it a lot.
I think you're there, maybe?
Now you'll know you're there when you get a little bit of condensation forming on the outside of the glass, which will then start to frost up. So we'll kind of keep stirring here for just a minute.
Squirrel. Oh.
88, 89, 90, 91.
Okay, you're done. Please.
Okay. All right.
Now you're gonna shake it.
So, now the cherry. The cherry goes into the glass ahead of the pour.
Okay.
One for you.
All right.
One for me.
Oh, wait a second. We're sharing this?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
One for you. One for me. And some for the folks who won design awards.
We hope you're doing this at home with us.
And you give it one final little push. Waste not, want not.
All right.
And enjoy.
Congratulations.
To all the design award winners, cheers.
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 Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's probably the best.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, if there's one thing I know for sure, it's this. That none of us wake up with a script. None of us. Now, you may have some plans and some goals and a to-do list and things you want to achieve today, but none of us have a script. Life is improv. The other thing I know for sure is that change and discomfort and disruption never feels comfortable. The bad news is that uncomfortable things never really get less uncomfortable. But the good news is that you can get more comfortable in those uncomfortable places and you can get stronger and braver. I am so excited to be presenting my keynote on embracing the discomfort zone at the Aspire Conference on September 17th to help you get more comfortable in those uncomfortable situations, to help you fear less and take more action in your life. You're gonna learn how to fall in love with failure. Yes, I said it. and embrace change. Oh, and confidently ditch that script once and for all. So don't you procrastinate. Fear loves when we do this, by the way. And register today so we can get braver together. I'll see you there.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 2020 AIA Tennessee Design Awards. I'm Brian Bullard and I had the privilege to serve as this year's Design Awards Program Chair. One of AIA's key missions is to advocate for the power of good design. Now more than ever, it's so important for us to come together and commend our fellow members on their accomplishments for a job well done. It's beyond obvious to say that this year has been unlike any other, and although we can't be together in person, we're delighted that you're here, tuned in to celebrate our profession today, despite the challenges that we in our nation are currently facing. But before we get to our awards, we would certainly be remiss if we didn't mention that today marks the 19th anniversary of the terrorist attacks that shook our country to its core. Many of us remember that day and the days after as some of the most tragic events and moments in our lifetimes. Now this year, the world has been dealt another terrible blow, but this time by an enemy that we cannot even see. COVID-19 has forever changed our lives. And in addition to that, our country's been immersed in political and racial turmoil following a series of horrific and unfortunate events. These challenges are huge, and they will certainly be hard to overcome. And we know that times are rough and uncertain for so many people right now. But just as we picked ourselves up then, after September 11th, 2001, we'll persevere again, and we know that there will be a light at the end of this tunnel too. Remember, after September 11th, our country made drastic changes to our infrastructure and national policies. We physically built a better nation so that a tragedy of that magnitude would never occur again. No, architects won't single-handedly resolve a world health crisis or the civil unrest that has plagued our country, but I'm confident that we will contribute greatly to the outcomes. You see, architects are innovators. We must continue to offer our talents and knowledge to our communities to combat these new challenges through our practice. Architects are empathetic. We strive to aid and serve our communities through our work, regardless of the race, gender, sexual orientation, or political beliefs of our clients. So please remember to put yourselves in other people's shoes. Understand their points of views. Then treat people as you wish to be treated, and you'll be doing your small part too. Yes, design matters. We understand that a building is so much more than its four walls. Rather, it serves as a canvas in which we can create, learn, communicate, inspire. And right now, people are beginning to realize just how much we need and miss the public spaces that we all used to take for granted. When we're able to resume travel and go back to a more social existence, I know that people will appreciate their surroundings more than they ever did before. They'll appreciate architecture more. And as architects, we have this opportunity to rise to the occasion, to create innovative places that can be enjoyed for years to come. Be proud that our members are working on making workplaces, public spaces, healthcare facilities, and so forth more inclusive. Together, we will work through this. Thank you all again for continuing to persevere and for inspiring others by the work that you do. Okay, so now let's talk about this phenomenon called the new normal. 2020 has certainly been an exceptional year, and we're all adjusting to what has become the new routine. For some of us, it's getting used to our new coworkers or maybe our new offices. For others, it's experimenting with new fashion accessories at the office or the construction site. We're all making adjustments to how we work, and we're quickly becoming video conferencing experts as well. But still, some things never change. We still believe in the power of design, we still have our sense of humor, and our AIA Tennessee president is still working tirelessly behind the scenes. Take a look.
Hello. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Okay, yes, yeah, Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Thanks. This will be fun. Matt Lyles, Sarah Page, get in the Subaru, quick!
All right, that was a lot of fun, and thanks for the hard work, Bob. And thanks for everyone for giving us a little peek into your work lives these days. Now, let's get started with the awards program. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Bob Franklin, your 2020 AIA Tennessee president. Bob?
2020 started out with such promise, and then it turned into a distinctively different year than any of us could have anticipated. It has affected all of us, socially, physically, intellectually, spiritually, psychologically, and most importantly, fashionably. Some of you guys are watching this in your bathrobes as you're about to win an award. Some of you don't know when you used deodorant last. Some of you haven't taken a bath in 3 days. Most of you need a haircut. AIA's emphasis on resilience seems more appropriate now more than ever in these days that we are living in. Resilience in design, resilience in social capital, resilience that is due to all the people who work so hard to support the architectural profession in AIA, in our schools of architecture, and in our firms. The leadership of AIA Tennessee is extremely dependent and thankful on the hard work of many people who deserve recognition. So a quick shout out and thank you to Valerie Franklin, to Colby Mitchell, to Cyril Stewart, to Ann McGauran, Matt Lyle, Sarah Page, Trey Wheeler, and all the folks that meet on a regular basis with the Government Relations Committee. Lindsay Spain and Bill Nolan, Carol Pedigo, Lauren Brown, Teresa Cole, Heather Corey, Amber Lombardo, Dell Powers, Ashley Cates, Molly Craig, and Lisa Bowler. To all the members of the component boards across the state in AIA Tennessee, to all who have agreed to serve on Tennessee's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee, and to those firms that allow valuable staff time to be spent on AIA at the local and state level. Thank you all. Each year, the president of AIA Tennessee is given the honor of presenting awards to those individuals who go over and beyond in their help to the sitting AIA Tennessee president and to implement our goals and visions. Serving in the capacity of AIA Tennessee president has been a joy and an honor, but I could not have done it, especially in a year with tornadoes, a pandemic, and recession, and now a fully online virtual conference, without the service and dedication of several individuals who I would like to recognize. For 2020, as president of AIA Tennessee, I would like to recognize the following and honor them with AIA Tennessee Presidential Awards. Josh Flowers for his highly effective and conscientious leadership as our 2019 president of AIA Tennessee, and for the development of AIA Tennessee's strategic plan, which will lead us well into the future. Lee Davis for his willingness and his ability to adapt the planning of the AIA Tennessee Convention that was not to be in Nashville in 2020, and the numerous hours spent in the transition to a virtual and collaborative Aspire conference. Linda Marzialo for her tireless leadership on the State Quality and Construction Task Force and their discussions about BIM standards, with the State Licensure Board concerning continuing education requirements, and for agreeing to chair the AIA Tennessee's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. Brian Bullard for leading the Design Awards process with wisdom in assembling the right jury, receiving the Design Award submissions, and overcoming the challenges of managing a virtual Design Awards program. Richard Foster, AIA Tennessee's President-elect, for his commitment and assistance with the AIA Tennessee Design Virtual Awards program. Jeremiah Corbett, for his commitment and technical expertise in the preparation of the video production for this Design Awards program. If it wasn't for Jeremiah, we wouldn't be watching this right now. Hastings Architecture, for making an initial and significant matching grant to the Keystone Scholarship at UTK's College of Architecture and Design. The Keystone Scholarship will enable the college to build upon its thriving base of outstanding students by expanding its ability to recruit top, diverse high school graduates in Tennessee.
The AIA Tennessee Emerging Professional Friendly Firm Award, besides being a bit of a mouthful, gives AIA an opportunity to recognize firms who show their commitment to the future of our profession by providing superior support and opportunities to emerging professionals. Emerging professionals, or EPs, aren't just young designers pursuing licensure. The term EP spans every step of the early architectural professional, from architectural student and recent grads to project managers and architects who have been licensed less than 10 years. And while just about every firm who applied this year has a great program or policies to support and celebrate licensure, it was the firms who expanded their focus beyond just getting licensed that stood out to this year's jury. Our EP Friendly Firm Award winners this year include firms who make community engagement a part of their practice, provide opportunities for leadership and business skills training, and engage their firm's younger voices and diverse perspectives to inform the values and priorities of the firm. Emerging professionals are critical to the vitality and growth of the AIA and the profession of architecture, and the recruitment, retention, and professional growth of these young designers will contribute to our community's future successes. This year's jury was chaired by Dr. Karen Spence, Associate Dean of the Hammond School of Architecture at Drury University. Karen is currently serving as president of the Springfield, Missouri component of the AIA. Karen assembled a group of great jurors that represent the full span of the architectural career and scale of architectural practice that includes everyone from recent grads to firm principals and a small single-office firm to a large multi-office practice that does work across the United States. Brandon Dake, FAIA, is the co-founder of Dake Wells Architecture, who has offices in Springfield and Kansas City, Missouri. Jennifer Wilson, AIA, is a principal at Inform Architecture in Springfield, Missouri. Abigail Weller, AIA, is a recently licensed architect at M&H Architects, a national firm whose office is located in St. Louis, Missouri. Jalen Price, Associate AIA, is a recent architectural graduate and licensure candidate at BRR Architecture's Kansas City office. It is my pleasure to announce the jury's selection for the 2020 AIA Tennessee Emerging Professional Friendly Firms. Sanders Pace. The jury highlighted the firm's Friday Studio Crits and their unique licensure celebration that includes a signed Dale Earnhardt plaque. Smith G Studio. A big standout for the jury was the way Smith G actively sought genuine feedback from employees through an annual anonymous survey and their emphasis on community engagement. EOA Architects. The jury noted firm field trips and early leadership opportunities for emerging professionals on design projects as notable contributions to an overall great firm culture. McCarty Holstaple McCarty Architects. The firm university program was a particular favorite of the jury, who called it a unique learning and integration tool for the firm. Johnson Johnson Crabtree. The jury cited the firm's appreciation of professional certifications beyond licensure and their ability to adapt in ways that maintains their strong support structure, most recently in the COVID-19 induced remote working situation, as particularly noteworthy. MBI Companies. The jury felt MBI excelled at offering a number of learning and professional development opportunities for their EPs and in integrating their younger professionals throughout every phase of a project, including proposals and marketing. Hastings Architecture. The Advisor-Advisee program is a wonderful support system for EPs outside of their studio project teams, which is likely one of the reasons for Hastings' exceptional retention rate of emerging professionals. HBG Design. The jury felt that HBG's ARE support program and EP Studio provided excellent opportunities for EPs to receive guidance and avoid getting lost in the day-to-day activities of a large firm. In addition to our 8 Emerging Professional Friendly Firm Award winners, this year's jury has chosen to recognize 4 firms who have excelled, even among this outstanding group, in their efforts to center their emerging professionals in their practice. First, in the medium firm category, is Self-Tucker Architects. Their lead-up philosophy empowers EPs to take on leadership roles and helps them build confidence in their own abilities. Self-Tucker also showed a strong dedication to community outreach and encouragement to participate in professional organizations. The second award for Outstanding EP-Friendly Firm in the medium firm category goes to Barbara McMurray Architects. The jury noted that Barbara McMurray excels in supporting EPs in their community engagement efforts, especially with groups who advocate for communities of color, women, and people with disabilities. The support for student interns was also noteworthy. In the large firm category, the first Outstanding EP Friendly Firm Award goes to TM Partners. Their focus on community involvement and exceptional support during the Architectural Experience Program and Architectural Registration exams, including one-on-one mentoring and study groups, made them a clear standout. Our final Outstanding EP Friendly Firm Award goes to Gresham Smith. The jury felt that Gresham Smith leverages its size and resources towards staff development, from its Work Study Abroad program to their Build U program and Studio X, which allows EPs to continue to grow their technical expertise through this research-focused arm of the firm. Lastly, I wanted to just thank all of the firms that participated this year. Just by taking the time to complete an application shows your support for the emerging professionals within your practice. This program is meant to be more than just a way to recognize firms for the things that they do well, but to also challenge us to see where we can all improve. To that end, we provide the jury's comments to all participating firms so they can get an unbiased opinion of their strengths and also where they have opportunity for improvement. So for any firm out there who is committed to helping shape the future leaders of our profession, I would encourage you to participate in next year's Emerging Professional Friendly Firm Awards program.
Okay, where to next?
Should probably head to Memphis.
Come on, let's get going.
Okay, I want to thank the 32 firms that submitted this year. In total, there were 86 stunning submissions, which made the selection process no small feat. Our awards submissions range anywhere from small residences to multi-million-dollar commercial and institutional projects. Because of this, I knew that finding a chairperson who had a broad spectrum of diverse work experience was going to be a must. And in this year's jury chair, I found just that. Matthew Shuttlecotti is a principal at GBBN Architects in Cincinnati, Ohio. Through my research, I found that his work and his firm's work is about as diverse as it gets. With offices in Cincinnati, Louisville, Pittsburgh, and Beijing, China, their work is rooted in placemaking and is dedicated to enhancing lives and empowering all people who experience their projects. Matthew's passion for creating spaces and experiences that catch people by surprise sets the bar for everything GBBN does. He oversees award-winning work like the Cincinnati Shakespeare Company Theater and Vanke Research Base, spearheads projects like the annual Design Expedition and Design Issues series, and cultivates the collaborative and familial spirit that percolates through all of GBBN's offices. Matthew drives the firm's enhancement and evolution by supporting their employees' continuous quest to grow and push the boundaries of what's possible in design, strategic planning, communication, and internal operations. While he credits Robert Venturi for teaching him to be open to other people's ideas, his parents and 11 siblings laid the foundation for his unparalleled skill in crafting a singular vision while balancing multiple points of view. I asked Matthew to select a diverse jury comprised of practitioners who could appreciate the various scales and complexities of the projects submitted. Matthew came through by selecting 3 additional individuals who rounded out the jury with great distinction and expertise. Terry Bowling is a practitioner builder and educator. His award-winning practice of design and fabrication work has been published in ID Magazine, Dwell Magazine, and in Architectural Record. Artichoke, an addition and renovation to a historic building in the Over-the-Rhine district of Cincinnati, won multiple awards in AIA Cincinnati and AIA Ohio. Several of Terry's completed projects were featured in an internationally published monograph titled Young Americans, New Architecture in the USA, which was exhibited at the Architecture Museum in Frankfurt, Germany. As in his own practice, his pedagogic focus is centered on questions of material research, technique, and fabrication. Terry's work with students is featured in a chapter of the new book, Design, Build, Education, edited by Chad Krause. The Alchemy Project, recently installed in Venice, won several design awards, including a Global Architecture and Design Award for Architectural Advancement. For his academic work, Professor Bowling has been honored nationally by the Association of Collegiate Schools of Architecture with multiple Design Build Awards, a Collaborative Practice Award, and a Faculty Design Award. Katie Connor is president and founding partner of ArcX Studio, a collaborative design practice in Cincinnati. Her work has spanned many typologies, including large-scale judicial, international headquarters, community-based mixed-use, and multifamily projects. As an architect with a background in interior design, her passion lies in creating energetic and productive interior environments that engage their urban context. Katie began her career as planner for Heery Design in Orlando, and later embarked on her entrepreneurial journey co-founding Walker Design. There, she cultivated the firm to become an award-winning workplace design studio. Today, Katie is leading a team committed to creative live-work solutions in and around Cincinnati. Lauren Whitehurst is a designer at Drawing Department, a regionally recognized award-winning architecture firm in Cincinnati. At Drawing Department, she is an integral member of the residential design team focused on both new construction and renovation projects. Lauren has a passion for details, exploring materials, surfaces, and textures. Prior to joining Drawing Department, her professional experience spanned the map with Kieran Timberlake in Philadelphia, HVRA in Chicago, and FME in San Francisco. As a result, her design expertise is varied, having worked on a variety of project types, most notably on historic higher education renovations and additions, foreign, federal affairs training facilities, and even a custom chicken coop. Lauren has also been a frequent collaborator with DPMT7, a Cincinnati-based architecture, art, and design research practice. In addition to her professional practice endeavors, Lauren serves as an adjunct instructor at the University of Cincinnati's School of Architecture and Interior Design. She leads first and second year undergraduate design studios and visual communication skill seminars. Lauren is particularly interested in the continually evolving dialogue between the academic and professional realms of architecture and interior design. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to our esteemed jury chairperson, Matthew Shuttlecotty. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Brian. Welcome from Cincinnati, Ohio, home of your 2020 jury. I'd like to recognize my fellow jury members. First, Katie Connor, Lauren Whitehurst, and Terry Bowling. I'd also like to take a moment to share how and why this group was put together. First, we were looking for a group of people that had a broad number of years of experience. Second, wanted to find a group that had a wide range of project types and scale. Third, wanted people that were going to have a blend of professional and academic experience. And then finally, we wanted a group of people that were going to appreciate the amount of work it takes in putting together an award submission. Before we received the projects, we also sat down to discuss what was going to be the criteria we would use to evaluate the work. We also established 4 different points. First was the idea of form and clarity. The project's form should have a clear stance on its relationship to its surroundings, to its users, and to the general public. We felt that it wasn't going to be enough to just be beautiful. Second, function. Achieving the purpose for which the building or space was intended. Third, innovation and impact. We felt that the project should be forward-thinking, and that whether it's around technology, social trends, environmental issues, we wanted to find projects that had a sense of curiosity and eagerness to help move the design world forward. And then intent. We looked at what you tried to achieve through the project, and then we tried hard to evaluate that success from your submission. I'm going to give you the same bull that every jury does. It was very difficult to narrow down to the winning projects because the quality of the work was so good. In fact, we know that a different jury would have selected a completely different group of projects. So we wish everyone good luck, and let's get the awards program started. The first category for the 2020 Design Awards program are projects in the interior architecture category. The first award in the interior architecture category is an award of merit for the Christian Brothers University Crosstown project by Archimania. Congratulations. Honest and refreshing in its design language, this project has good energy throughout the space, from the community lounge, along the ribbon, and into the break room or learning lab. For such a small space, there are so many differentiated spaces, starting off at the primary entrance from the 4th floor corridor, which makes the corridor feel part of the space by creating a front porch. The final feature that stood out to the jury was the effective use of natural light. The reflective quality of the learning lab sends light deep into the space, and the portal windows through the office let someone who's sitting out in the community lounge see daylight. Great project. Congratulations to Archimania. The final award in the interior architecture category is an award of excellence, and it goes to the James D. Eason Transplant Institute at Methodist University Hospital by Archimania. Congratulations. The program statement put forth, the Institute challenges a medical industry that is overly prescriptive and generally lacks the vision to be modern. The project certainly took this on. The design has a sense of preciseness and an appreciation for subtlety that seems to mirror the quality of care. The detailing of floors, walls, and ceilings leaves no surface unconsidered. The corridor outside of the patient and caregiver rooms with frosted glass walls and wood-paneled seating niches proves that the unapologetic modern design can deliver on human needs. Congratulations from the jury to Archimania. The next group of awards are in the category of renovation and restoration. The first award in the renovation and restoration category is an award of merit, and it is for the Nashville Ranch renovation by Michael Gorovic Architect and Manuel Zetland Architects. Congratulations from the jury. The interior of this house went through a tremendous transformation from a generic suburban ranch into a light-filled, clean, modern house. The high sense of craft is seen throughout the interior, from the new window seats to the concealed cabinetry to the tight, minimalistic kitchen island. We were truly impressed with the sophistication of the interior spaces. Congratulations to Michael Gorovic, Architect, and Manuel Zetland, Architects. The next award in the renovation and restoration category is also an award of merit, and it is for the Bunton Group by Hastings Architecture. Congratulations. Sometimes restraint is the best course of action, and this is what the jury appreciated about this project. There are so many good things to build from in this existing building, starting from the simple exterior massing, to celebrating the interior scale, to the elegant existing structure. The new insertions added to and played off of the existing elements in a positive way. We felt the new elements don't disappear, but they also don't shout too loud. The end result is a project that retains the spirit of the past without becoming nostalgic and creates a new spirit to carry it into the future. Congratulations from the jury to Hastings Architecture. The next award in the renovation and restoration category is an award of excellence, and the project is the Idlewild Education Building and Entryway Expansion by BRG3S. Congratulations. The jury really liked the deft way the architects converted this entrance to an accessible entry in a manner that elevated the original design. The architectural language is at once its own, but in no way detracts from the historic neo-Gothic architecture. From the razor-thin canopy to the butt-glazed arcade and the board-formed concrete work, the new pieces emit a compatible language that lets the old be old and the new be new. We imagine that everyone entering this building will understand that this institution has a valued past, yet it appreciates the importance of being forward-thinking and preparing for the future. Congratulations to BRG3S. The next award in the renovation and restoration category is an award of excellence, and it goes to the 225 Polk Avenue project by Hastings Architecture. Congratulations. The jury felt the designers did an excellent job of playing off of the quality of the existing building without sacrificing their own aesthetics. We appreciated how the new space capitalizes on the raw interiors and clearly transforms the building. We felt that the designers were able to take advantage of the scale of the interior spaces and elevate the quality of the new workrooms. We liked how the renovation brought the beautiful existing structure forward, elevating it in a way that probably wasn't considered by the original architects. Congratulations from the jury to Hastings Architecture. The final award in the renovation and restoration category is an award of excellence, and it goes to the Tobias Residence by Archimania. Congratulations. We have to admit that this project brought a lot of joy to the jury. We felt that this project was a bit like a white elephant gift. You know, the one that you pick up, you're not sure about, you unwrap it, and then discover that you really received something special. This project is not just a one-liner of another modern insertion into an old building. The interior craft is equal to that of the historic house, and yet it keeps a modern voice. We are captivated by the otherworldliness of the attic transformation. The rigor of the detailing, the ethereal quality of the spaces, and the richness created by a simple material palette made this project a magical place. Congratulations to Archimania. And the final category is new construction. The first award in the new construction category is an award of merit, and it goes to the Eclipse Residence by Curb. Congratulations. The siting of this house created a nice play between the built structure and the landscape. The detailing of the screen was particularly strong. We enjoyed how it created separation of spaces and also created an ever-changing series of light patterns throughout the day. We felt that the entry sequence was particularly interesting. From the arrival in the driveway to moving to the garage to moving into the house and around the house, every view was different and ever-changing. The quality of the detailing was excellent throughout this house. The jury found that there were so many different places that someone could sit and enjoy the surrounding landscape or a view into another room. Congratulations to Curb. The next award in the new construction category is an award of merit, and it goes to Residence Gutierrez by Archimania. Congratulations. The Party House, nice clarity of plan. Landscape and courtyards create a strong sense of privacy on a tight site. The Wall creates a datum for the house that gives it strong presence and privacy at the same time. These were a few of the things that stood out as we looked at this project. In addition, we appreciated the way that nature was incorporated into the interior experience of the home. Overall, we appreciated how this house retained its domestic scale while having the program to be a place of parties. Congratulations goes again to Archimania. The next award in the new construction category is an award of merit, and it goes to UP Health System Marquette by Gresham Smith. Congratulations from the jury. Big buildings being judged against smaller buildings is always a challenge in an awards program, and being a healthcare project makes it even harder. But the jury felt that this building held up to those challenges. Its effort to respond to the site, its sensitivity to the exterior massing, and the attention to the quality of interior space were all elements that helped this project stand out. We appreciated the story that was being told throughout the project. We congratulate the designers for breaking from the standard typology of many healthcare projects. The jury felt that the exterior facade was particularly well composed, helping to break down its scale in their effort to try and relate to its surroundings. Yet, like many large projects, it avoided the problems of becoming too complicated and too fussy. The jury also felt that the material selection and colors used helped the building truly connect to its site. The jury congratulates Gresham Smith. The next award in the new construction category is an award of excellence, and it goes to Orion Federal Credit Union Poplar by Archimania. Congratulations from the jury. The diagram for this project set the tone of how a humble building can have a big impact on a site. The integration of the site, the building, and the interior design into one cohesive language helped this project stand out. The conversion of the site from a gas station to a bank positively transformed this corner of the neighborhood. The design intent of openness, hospitality, and community were achieved through a simple building mass, expansive glass facades, and well-proportioned interior. Congratulations from the jury to Archimania. The next award in the new construction category is an award of excellence, and it goes to Civitas by Archimania. Congratulations. Congratulations on achieving LEED Platinum. While we didn't eliminate any project for not having a strong statement about sustainability, we are very appreciative of this project and all projects that showed a commitment to the environment. Good luck on becoming certified zero energy, zero carbon. The juxtaposition of this modern house to its more traditional neighbors created a wonderful dialogue about what it means to be a home today. Even being the bold modern insertion that it is, it shows respect to its context by employing elements of the historic neighbors. Elements like the porch and courtyards or the subtle plinth. The interiors are both human-scaled and spacious. The floor-to-ceiling windows help to create seamless connections to the outdoor spaces. And the simple palette of materials gives the house, inside and out, an elegance that fits the quality of the neighborhood. Congratulations to Arcomania. The next award in the new construction category is an award of excellence, and it goes to the project Frontline Townhomes by Arcomania. Congratulations from the jury. Unapologetic, simple, high quality at a modest budget. These were just a couple of the ways the jury was describing this project while we were reviewing it. The project delivered big time on elevating the gritty post-industrial neighborhood it is sited in, and it does it in an empathetic, not elitist way. The jury enjoyed the textures of the building at a variety of scales and felt that was very appealing about the project. The building creates a strong street edge without compromising the privacy of the first floor entries, and also creates very interesting exterior private spaces that occur between the building blocks. Congratulations from the jury to Arcomania. The final award in the new construction category is an award of excellence and goes to the project Dominion Group by Sanders Pace. Congratulations from the jury. This project really succeeded at all levels for the jury. It packed a lot onto a small site without compromising the building's strong massing or the exterior spaces. It's super clean and well planned. The site, the building, the interiors were all holistically considered, helping the building to have a greater presence. The designers should be commended for their high level of exquisite detailing that occurred throughout the project. This project stood out as a building we all would enjoy working in every day. Congratulations goes out to Sanders Pace. That's all the awards in this year's 2020 AIA Tennessee Design Award Program. Nearly 90 projects across 3 categories, totaling 14 awards that celebrated the best of design in the state of Tennessee today. I'd like to thank Brian Bullard for his leadership through this process. I know we can all agree that this year has been full of unique times. I want to thank my partners on this jury, Katie, Lauren, and Terry, for the stimulating conversation that we had about each of the submissions, as well as the state of architecture and design in the world today. We had a lot of fun reviewing, analyzing, disagreeing, and agreeing on the submittals. We touched on topics of new historicism or historical restoration, the importance of minimalism, and the ideas of modernism. Each of these conversations reinforced our belief of the importance of design. Most of all, the jury would like to congratulate all of the winners, and also all of the firms that submitted projects this year. One thing that was clear to us is that really your clients should be thanking you for the quality and sensitivity of the design. It's truly outstanding. Thank you again.
Thank you, Matthew, and congratulations to all of our winners. I'd like to personally thank our astute jurors for their hard work and diligence and professionalism during our jury proceedings. Also, I'd like to remind all of you who submitted and whose projects were not chosen as winners this year to please continue to submit. The work submitted was really tremendous, and you should all be proud. I encourage you to continue to advance our profession through thoughtful design. At this time, I'd like to share our Merit Award certificates. Congratulations, guys. Now let's get started handing out our awards of excellence. Job well done, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at this. It's an award for Frontline Townhomes. Thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm Amanda Shadowins.
And I'm Dave Powell. This is 225 Polk, new home of Hastings Architecture. Oh, look. An award of excellence. Thank you so much. On behalf of everyone at Hastings, we are honored to receive this award. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much. Who would have thought when we started this project that we were designing a space that would be a perfect place to quarantine during a pandemic? Thank you again.
Wow, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, AIA Tennessee, and thank you, Dr. Eason.
Thank you, Todd. This is a great honor. We're so fortunate to have this amazing space to provide for our transplant patients.
Well, sadly, this concludes our awards presentation. Thank you all for attending. Please stay safe, stay well, and keep inspiring through the work that you do. Till next year, bye.
Oh, you're still here. It's over. Go home. I sent you here. The first one to email Ashley gets something special. It's a race. 2020 was such a good year. That's not it. For 2020, as president of AIA Tennessee, I would like to recognize the following AIA. Resilience in design is so.
Wait. What did you say? It was 2B or not 2B? It could be 5A. Okay.
AIA Tennessee would like to recognize.
You want to try that again?
All right, how do I turn this off? There. Back to work.